to do or not to do? That is the conundrum that is currently facing you right now. You have been presented with an opportunity, but you don't know if you want to take it. You're kind of hesitant to take it, actually. But I gotta tell you something. Things are gonna be moving. Things are changing. Whether you want them to change and move or not, they are. So the question that you are now faced with is, how are you going to handle it? Are you going to lean into it and see where it can take you? Or are you going to resist and see where that leads? So you have some options. There are things that are happening in your life. I can sense that you've been presented with an opportunity and you're interested, but you're also not. There are things that you would require you to walk away from that you don't know if you're ready to leave. It would require you to walk away from things that are very well illuminated right now in your life. You know, you've got happiness, you've got stability, you have clarity, you know what's going on, and you may have actual tangible stability and or a person that you really care about, that you like, that if you chose to do this, it would require you to leave all of that behind. And that always brings hesitation and concern and worry, and you don't know if it's really worth it. And it kind of makes you resistant. It kind of makes you not want to take that cup that's being offered to you. It makes you feel a little bit rebellious. Like you don't want to do it. You're feeling a little stubborn. But again, things are going to be changing whether you want them to or not. So the question that you really have to ask is, how do you handle this change moving forward? So I've pulled the cards already, in case you can't tell by me holding them up to the camera. It's because I've pulled them already. So when I was looking at the situation, it does require you to walk away from stability if you decide to go ahead and embrace it. And if you do embrace it, it is going to require you to listen to your intuition a lot. You're going to have to pay very close attention to yourself, your intuition. You're going to have to ask questions and sit with it and see where you're feeling it in your body and what kind of intuitive hits you're getting about the situation. And it's also going to require you to work on some things. You're going to need to work on your skills, work on yourself, work on whatever is going to prepare you for this transition. That is going to have to be something that you're doing as well. But when you do it, it is going to lead, it's not a dark, scary path that you're going to be walking down, right? We've got the sun here. It's going to be guiding you. It's going to be shining light on you. The sun is warm. It's happy. It's joyous. It's clarity. It's clear. And so that's the path that you're going to be traveling down. But that path does still require you to leave things behind. Now, alternatively, you always have choices, right? You don't have to embrace the opportunity. You don't have to embrace the change if you don't want to. But what happens if you don't? Because things are going to be changing anyway. Where is that going to leave you? How are you going to be feeling if you choose not to act on this opportunity? You're going to be feeling guarded. You're going to be feeling like you have to protect yourself. What I really picked up from this was like a hyper independence kind of thing. I don't need opportunities. I don't need this. I don't need that. I got this. I can take care of me. I protect me better than anybody else could ever protect me. I am the only person I need. And you've got that stubbornness, that rebellion, that kind of like youthful arrogance. Like, no, I've got this. I don't need anything. I don't need anybody. But this is a cycle that you have gone through before. This is something that you have repeated. I feel like hyper independence and that stubbornness and the ferocity with which you refuse to rely on anybody else and you always take care of yourself. I'm sure you have that for a reason, right? I'm not disregarding that. I'm sure there's reasons and things that have happened to you that have taken you there. But is this really for your best good? Is it for your highest good to think this way and to feel this way and to indulge this and continue to repeat the cycle? Or maybe it's time to let the cycle end. Let the cycle change. When you have this change, go ahead and release these old narratives that you have to take care of yourself, that you're the only one that can do it, that you have to be the one protecting you. Let go of that and trust in your intuition a little bit, and you may find that things aren't quite so bad. that it can be very sunny and happy and a good, fun adventure where you don't feel like you have to be the one constantly protecting yourself. Maybe trust in the divine, trust in things changing, trust the wheels turning. Let them turn. You don't have to keep fighting, right? You can just let them turn. I also pulled a card to see what sort of advice Spirit had for you in this situation, and this is the card that came up, and I'm going to read it to you. So, divine courage is not the absence of fear. It's not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going. Keep going. Do it. Don't worry. All will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Listening to your intuition, quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will. I hope that this has been helpful. Do remember to always listen to your intuition, okay? But if you are feeling like you're hesitating to take this opportunity because you feel like you are the one that always has to take care of you, just know that there is something that's in your corner that's rooting for you, that is helping you move along. So don't be afraid to have courage and trust in that. Just a little.